In this video, after going through all your comments, I am making this video to answer all the comments as well as the queries asked. So in this video, we'll be seeing an end-to-end example of finding a stock from the screener that you can see in front of my screens right now, to taking a trade and then to close a trade with it to book profits or take a stop loss, whatever may be. Hi, I'm Saurav Raj. Welcome back to my channel once again, and I hope you guys are doing well. So let's catch up in the video. Now, as you can see the screen in front of you, this is an all-in-one RS screener that has been created by me, which I have shared with you a long time ago also. But I got a lot of queries as to people who are inquiring as to how they can take a trade or what could be the probable setups by looking at the list of stocks. So let's dive into it. So I'll be leaving the link of the screener in the description for everyone's reference. So now when you come on this link, now once you're on the link of the screener, you will see the parameters that have been added over here. Now, if I go to dive into the parameters, it will become very long. So let's skip the parameters and quickly go on to the list of the stocks. Now you see there's a list of stocks which is present over here. It's almost 56 stocks. After filtering almost 3,000 stocks, we have come down to 56 stocks. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to click on the CSV button and we are going to download the list of the stock. Okay, now we are going to open a new website called as we basically use to add comma after each line so that we can import it into trading view. So now let's quickly open Excel, the sheet that we have downloaded right now. Okay, and let's quickly go to that. And we are just going to click on the symbols section over here and do a control C, minimize this, go back to this website, control V, and we are going to scroll to the top and remove this symbol. Okay, and press a delete. And now we'll click on add separate. Once you click on add separate, you'll get an option of copy to clipboard. Now click on copy to clipboard and go to trading view, go to the watch list sections and click on create a new list. I will give it a name as chart ink test. Now, once you're on the list, click the plus icons and click Control V or paste simply and click enter. Now, as you can see, the list of stocks got imported over here. Now, there will be some stocks which are not correct symbols, so you can just delete it off and focus on what you have in front of you. And whatever you see as D, which is like this, RGL delayed, it's basically a BSC stock. You can go and click delete those ones. Now, what we are going to do is we are basically going to follow the concept of relative strength over here. Now, if you haven't seen the relative strength video of mine, I will leave a link of the video in the I button above. You can click on the I button above and go to the video and see how what is relative strength and how my indicator works. So to add the indicator, you simply have to go to the indicator section and you have to click on search for SR relative strength, and you'll get this SR relative strength. You can click the star icon and add it to your favorite. It is currently being used by 366 people. Now, once you add the indicator to your chart, okay, you just need to go to the settings and make no change. Yes, you heard me right. You need to make no change. You need to leave the indicator settings to the default, and it's the best settings that you're going to get. Now, to add the volume indicator that I'm using, it's basically called as Trader Lion Enhanced Volume. This. Now, once you click on Trader Lion Enhanced Volume, you can also click on star and then can go to the settings and you can match the color coding which I have done. Rest I have made no change. I'm using their default setting. Okay. Now, quickly going to it, now you will see that the background has also gone blue. You're getting this table in front of you, and also the volume indicator is also there. For now, I'm just going to shut down the base indicator, base finder, and the wall analyzer. And also you'll see a table in the right hand corner which is showing the time frame, that is the weekly and the monthly, and the RSI reading for those particular time frame, that is the weekly and the monthly. Now we'll start going through our watch list. Okay. Now, what are the criterias? Okay, you can probably pen it down if you are not able to retain properly, or you can watch this section again. So the criteria for buying a stock is that the background should be blue. That's the first criteria. Second, the super trend should be buy. Okay, that's the second criteria. Third, there should be a dark green volume in the volume section or the volume panel. Okay. Plus, the fourth section, it should be breaking a previous swing high. These are the four things that you need to keep in mind when you're opening a trade or when you're looking for a trade. Now, if I go to the current example of Sri Rayalaseema Hypo Limited, okay, now this is a 52-week high stock which made a 52-week high 2 weeks ago. And now you can see the bottom right corner, dark green volumes are coming up. Now, dark green volume signifies relatively strong volume around the pivot points. Simple as that. So now, for example, if I have to take a trade, okay, I will just simply go and mark this level, okay. Now, as you can see, that level has been already broken on the Friday's trading session. So this is a buy for me, as simple as that. Monday morning, if I get it around 752 around the breakout zone or 5-10 rupees up and down, I'll be happy to go and buy over there. My stop loss is going to be the day's low for that day, which is whatever it could be. And I am going to run the trade. Now, why the day's low as a stop loss and why not the swing low? Because if you make a risk reward comparison, okay, if I open a long position over here, for example, okay, the risk reward is not very favorable. I need at least a 1 is to 3 risk reward, okay, for me to open a trade. Okay. Now you need to keep one more thing in mind, the market environment. Remember one thing, if the market environment is good, you will make easy money. But if the market environment is not good, however strong your stock might be, you can get and you might get stopped out. So you have to be prepared for that. Now, since the risk reward is not favorable for me because it has already run up also from a level of 560, it's now 760. So it's already 200 rupees up in almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 9, and 10 trading sessions. So it's better for me that whatever day I'm going to buy, I'm going to keep the day's low as the stop loss, and then I'm going to run the trade. Now, how am I going to find a target for it? So pretty simple. Find the previous highest point and the current lowest point. Take a Fibonacci retracement, okay, and click on the top point first and then the bottom point. Now you will see the targets being plotted. So the first target is 812, which is very near. So draw a line over there, and then the target is 1043. So this is how I find out targets. That okay, this could be a potential, what to say, an exit point, either a partial or a complete, depending on the size I'm running, depending on the how much heat the stock is having right now, and also depending on the market environment. Okay. Now, for example, the trade is open around 795. My targets are there in front of me. Okay. And if I consider the risk and reward, for example, I opened a trade around 753 and the day's lows was around 742. 10 rupees day low was there. Now, if you see the second target, which is it is almost a risk reward ratio is 1 is to 26. Okay, which is not going to be the case for all the stocks because there might be a few stocks which have not run up where the swing low is very near. So you can put the stop loss near the swing low or just a little below the swing low. But in this stock, the risk reward will become favorable if I keep that day's particular low as a stop loss and then take it up ahead. Okay. Now we are going to see one more example. Okay. Now this stock has already run up, so in all probability, I will look to just skip this stock. Okay. We are looking for some potential breakouts. Okay. Now this again looks like a very good potential breakout. Okay. So the breakout will happen around here. Okay, 311. So how I am going to take a trade is I am going to take a trade around that level. Swing low is pretty good because the risk reward is very favorable. It has not run up from its base, and I can target at least 1 is to 3 first, or I can use the Fibonacci retracement which I showed, and then we can calculate the targets based on that. So this is how I would be planning the trade because the background is blue, the super trend is green in buy mode, and there are volumes coming in which are dark green in nature. Plus, it will be breaking a previous swing high once it goes above 311 rupees. So this is how I plan my entry and some partial exit in the form of either stop loss, where I've shown you right now, or the targets, where it is. Now, how do I trail? Now, if you want to trail, okay, the best way to trail is the 21 EMA, which you will see blue in color. This is the 21 EMA. If the stock is in an uptrend and if the stock is a relatively strong stock with a blue background, mark my words, it is not going to break the 21 EMA. You can keep a buffer of 1 to 2% below the 21 EMA because it might happen that in the current given market uncertainties, it can go down but not close down below the 21 moving average. It will go down, take a rejection from the bottom and go up again. So in that scenario, what will happen is your stop loss will get triggered. So keep a buffer wherever, if, for example, if you want to keep your stop loss at 290, keep a buffer of 5-6 rupees at least and plan your trade accordingly so that you are not prone that the market will come and eat your stop loss and you'll be thrown out. So always anonymize your stop loss, make it anonymous so that you do not keep a stop loss where everyone knows a stop loss is. For example, this swing low is a very probable stop loss for everyone. Market knows a lot of people will be having stop losses over here. So the best way is just keep a buffer of 5-6 rupees at least, and then you plan your trade accordingly. I hope this video was very helpful. And if you like this video and if this video was very helpful for you to plan your trade and take your trades, please feel free to comment it out and please do let me know. I'll be very glad to hear it out if it helped in any way. Take care, bye bye, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye and good night.